first of all, when we first started looking into Samaritan, I was a little bit fearful. I think going in, not knowing, does this really work? Do people, do your bills really get paid? If you do have an issue and, you hear people saying, hey, it's going to be $20,000 at least to have a baby. And I'm going, there's no way, So we go into Samaritans, and I was pretty skeptical. And then the more research we did and the more we learned about regular insurance, we got to the point that we're like, why not? Why wouldn't anybody want to try Samaritan Ministries? So that was what got us in, is just the feeling of even like a community, a family. I feel like that's how the body of Christ should work. And it just makes sense. But in our culture, it's so foreign, but it's amazing.
Well, the biggest difference obviously would be just the group of people that we were surrounded by. When we were dealing with our first pregnancy, of course, our close friends, the people in our church, they were praying for us, asking us how things were going. But other than that, without talking about it, there wasn't any extraneous support. With the second pregnancy, then we were a part of Samaritan Ministries. And there just was this level of peace, I think, that we had with that pregnancy we didn't have with the first. And it, obviously came from just all of the members praying for us. One of my favorite experiences through this whole process is just going to the mailbox every day with our older child, Cassidy, and we'd just be excited to open up the mailbox and find a stack of letters from people we'd never met from all across the country. And, one specific one, the mom had all of the kids write in it, and one was just a scribble. And then she parenthesized and said, this is, the 3-year-old, and this is what he's saying. And it was awesome. It was so neat to just be bathed in prayer and care from, again, people that we didn't know existed prior to opening up the mailbox.
We're writing our check out each month to individual families and letters to each individual family and saying, we're praying for you guys, and we're receiving those same kind of letters. And it was neat to add that level of closeness, that level of personal touch, that I feel like gets so lost and, ultimately in today's culture with everything. So we were blown away by it.
Put your faith in God, trust in God. He's going to take care of you. Samaritan Ministries in and of itself will not take care of you. Your job, your boss, your ability to work, none of that's going to take care of you. All of those things are means that God uses to provide for you. And so if you're worried about this, if you're concerned, hey, what if we get a $50,000, $100,000, $500,000 medical expense? How is that going to be covered? Well, this is all about God. This is about God taking care of you. And so Samaritan Ministries in a way is me putting my faith in God more than an institution like some insurance company.